Hello, hello, Mimi Makers. It is Thursday morning again here in a cold Ottawa winter day. I hope you're all staying warm and keeping cozy. And I'll just give everybody a moment to hop onto this live stream if anybody's watching it live. If you're watching it recorded, then maybe it's time to get a cup of tea, coffee, glass of water, just to sit back and relax and watch all the pretty things that I have to show you today, because there are quite a few cozy things. Catherine made it. Hi, Catherine. And Jane made it. Hi from Toronto, and Zell made it. Oh, it's wonderful. I love it when people make it to the live videos and send me some messages, because then I don't feel so alone, and it feels like I'm actually with you, talking to you. And Hisai is here. She's not in the shop today, so it's really nice that she gets to watch and maybe pitch in on some of the things that I may have forgotten, because every now and then I might forget things, but I try not to. I did actually make notes today. Usually, Hisai prepares notes for me, so I did make my own notes today. I'm very proud of myself. Right? I'm allowed to be proud of myself. Um, and Catherine says she likes my new hairstyle. Thank you so much. I actually just got it done the other day. That's why I still have a fresh blowout, because I feel like it doesn't look like this when I do it myself. So yeah, maybe I timed it just like that so that for my Thursday video, I actually have nice hair. All right, let's get started. And I have a hard time selecting which ones to start with, because there's just so many good, slightly different things. I think I'm going to start with the bags, especially since his size here. I am going to show off right away this masterpiece that she has made. If you are in our sewing group, the So Let's Talk sewing group on Facebook, you may have already gotten a sneak peek on this. And Hisai sewed up this beautiful, amazing bag. And it's just absolutely stunning. So this canvas here is one of the new canvases that is listing tomorrow, and it's really beautiful. So it has these flowers on it, and I don't know if you can see it, but there is, oh, of course, my husband is calling right now. So if my husband were watching my live videos, he would know that I cannot talk to him right now. So anyways, he'll have to wait. So you'll see that there is, like, can you see like these little veins of glitter that are running through it? It's very subtle, but there's a silver glitter in it, and it's a beautiful dusted rose with this. I just love how they place that glitter like very subtly throughout it. And she used the Marley's faux leather, which is our limited edition faux leather that arrived recently with it, and all of the Emmeline hardware that we also have in the shop. And on the inside, she used the minty green outdoor waterproof canvas that we also have. So this is all Mimi supplies that she made this bag with. And the bag is called the Vadon bag by Lavender and Twine. And it opens like this. It has some pockets on the inside. This is fun. Like, this is fun. This is almost, I thought this was a removable thing, but there's like an inside pocket here. And then this thing, the way she made it actually looks like a little other pouch. So there's a zipper pouch in here. Really, really nice. I'd really like a Hisai of my own in BC. So, but we share our Hisai here. She's always here to give you tips and tricks on how to achieve this. So if you ever have any questions, post it in our sewing group, or send us an email, and we're more than happy to help out. The sparkle did not show in the pics. Yes, we really tried, but sparkle is always really, really hard. So there is a subtle sparkle to this, and that's why she did choose the silver hardware with it, just because it does pick up on the silver that is in the fabric. And the mint green, and maybe she can send us which color code of the mint she chose as the waterproof canvas, really pulls out the mints in the leaves of this fabric. Maybe you could attach the interior pocket with snaps. I do think, and again, Hisai weigh in, because right now it is attached with rivets. So I wonder if that could be replaced with snaps. And here's the back. Here's the back, and there's like these cool side pockets here, which I think is great for the back, where you could put in your phone or something that you just want a little bit tucked away. And it does come with a crossbody strap as well. And who knows, I might just have to see if Hisai is willing to sell this one to me, just because this looks very much like a purse that I should own. So we'll see if I can convince her after it's been displayed here for a while, if I can maybe buy it, if she is so nice to do that. All right, there are 2 more canvases listing this week, so I will just bring them over because they are so heavy. So these are jacquard canvases. So these are made with different colored threads, and this one has an optical illusion on it. And as you can see, it is made with these threads, so this is not a print. And seriously, she just said that it's a holiday gift from me? Holy moly. Are you like, now you can't take that back, because everybody just saw that message that you said that this is a gift to me. So I'm sorry, ladies, I just changed my mind. I will not share my Hisai with you guys, because I want to get all these amazing gifts. So like, oh, I'm gonna cry now. Don't make me cry while I'm live, Hisai. This is just so beautiful. Oh, such a beautiful, thoughtful gift. Thank you so much. Okay, now I'm gonna have to stop, dry my eyes a little bit, and talk about now I really lost my train of thought. All right, start again. Canvas, other beautiful canvases. So these are really heavy duty, and I wonder, and again, I'm gonna ask Hisai since she's here. So for some bags, I think you might not even need a whole lot of interfacing. So I think some things that just call for SF101, Hisai, would you think that for some things that usually call for SF101 that you have to actually add that to it? I'm not sure. I think if you have to use like a Decoville, you would. But these are really, really heavy and super, I wanted to say rub proof, but you know what I mean? Like they're not going to wear out as fast as she said. I would still do it so that the side doesn't fray. See, she's so smart. That's why I ask her things. So so you don't need it for the weight, but you do need it so that it doesn't fray. This one is great for home decor items as well. You can even use this for upholstery just because of the type of fabric that it is. I think this would be great in like a big duffel or something that is just, you know, a bigger, or a backpack, something like that would be absolutely amazing. Like just look at this fabric. I love this. And then the other one in a similar weight is this one. And I love magnolias. I feel like I've talked about this before. I've always wanted to have a magnolia tree. When I bought my first home here in Canada, only to realize that it is too cold in Ottawa for magnolia trees to thrive and survive. I have seen 1 or 2 in like people's yards, but I can tell how they just don't do so well, or might end up with an early demise. I just love, love, love magnolia. So this one might have to be turned into some couch pillows for me, because I love the size of the print. It's not a print, the weave. It's also jacquard. It's a weave. And can you imagine like a whole chair? Like if I had a like one of those big armchairs, you know, with the, I'm totally imagining this would be such a great project for that. But in the absence of having an upholstery project or the talent to do upholstery, I might just go with pillows here. They bloom early here. So, okay. I mean, again, I have seen them, but if you look at the hardiness zones for magnolias, this is not the zone. So that's why the ones that I have seen were like maybe this tall. If you look at magnolia trees in Europe, they're like taller than my house. They're like massive, massive trees. I don't think they get quite as big here in Canada. Again, I might be wrong. Just from my little bit of research, what I did, you know, my very professional Google research, I had assumed they were not the tree for here. And I've had too many things already die on me because I planted my garden the way I would have, or the way that I knew from my mom's garden, and then like half of the things didn't make it. If you check the product, I did include a picture with the ruler. Oh, that is a comment for Tanya. She said that the magnolia is so much larger than she thought. She thought it was a smaller scale. And then Hisai says that in the pictures, there's always like a slideshow. There's a couple of pictures. And she said she did take a picture of the scale of the flowers so you can see them. Because yes, they are really large, but you can kind of fussy cut them and put the image that you want on your bag. So those were the canvases for this week. Next up, where am I going to continue? I'm going to continue here just because this is the easiest. This is another bag that Hisai made. So this is a kit. This is really, really fun. So this is a crochet kit. And I think if you have somebody in your life that you want to gift something really fun to make, then this is it. So this comes as this box. It's the DIY box by Adi. And it comes with 2 skeins of yarn. It's like a rope yarn in these 2 colors. And the instructions, with the instructions, you can make one of these 3 things. So Hisai made this bag, which is the middle product. And it does come with the straps as well. You could make this basket, or you can make these little utensil things that you can hang on your wall. So there are video instructions for this that you can access, and it even comes with the crochet hook. So really, this entire box, if you gift it to someone, they will have everything to make any of these. So it shows you right here, this is what's in it. So there's a limited amount of these available, listing tomorrow. Then there's some new sock yarn. Oh my goodness, look at me. I'm just dropping everything today. There's a new collection of the Regia Merino yak that came in, and they've been so incredibly popular recently, the solids and the gradients, because they are probably one of the warmest 4-ply yarns that we have. So this one comes with it's a really beautiful color gradient. I don't know if you can see that. So it's like a heathered look, but it has, like, with the heathering, you get this beautiful gradient on these, and there's 6 colors. So this one is like a blue, brown, gray. Then this is, of course, the one that me or Hisai would probably choose. So there's like some purples and pinks in this one. Then this one has some rusty colors and teals in it. Then this one is all green and blue. And would also look nice in that, you know, that sock that I've been knitting, the one that looks like this. This would be nice to use as the background color, to have that gradient, and then use a solid merino yak in another color as the contrast color. Would be really fun too. And then 2 more. This one has some purples, blues, and grays in it. And then this one is all gray, blue, and charcoal. So there's 6 colors of this releasing tomorrow. Really beautiful. Then since we're at knitting, I'll go through the knitting patterns of the week. Oh, where did my comments go? Right here. Oh, yes, I did click on something, so then I couldn't see the comments. So there are 4 knitting patterns releasing tomorrow. So number 1, this sweater, which is, you know, a really staple style sweater. So it has a dropped shoulder, and it's made out of this really, really fluffy. So it's the fluffiest of the 4 yarns that are this really fluffy tube yarn. It is an alpaca. Let me make sure I'm not lying. I'm pretty sure it's an alpaca. No, it is not. It is a merino. It's a merino poly mix. So 80% merino, 20% poly because it is the, what is it called? The tube yarn. So the inner of the tube makes it really bouncy. So this would be the one for this sweater. Then this beautiful scarf with alpaca air. So that's the alpaca air. That's the second fluffiest here. which is really fun. This is knitted with a size 5mm needle. Hold on, I'll just give you the details of this one. This one is knitted with a size 4.5 and a 5, the sweater. And then this cardigan, which I'm obsessed with. I'm obsessed with these cardigans and the brioche. So this is a brioche knit. Is it a full brioche or a semi? It's a half brioche. Half brioche knit in a merino wool. And the only reason why this one looks smaller than all of these is because this is just, these come in small skeins. So it makes it a little bit easier to adjust how much you need. Because this is a 100-gram skein, this is a 50-gram skein, but it's actually the same thickness. So in the cool wool, which is a merino wool yarn, for this one, we have lots of great colors. And then number 4 is the socks. Look how beautiful these are. And I think Isai made these up before with this little, do you see those little beads that are almost in there? This is just done with knit and purl stitches. This one also comes with the addition of being able to do a scalloped edge like that. Now, if you don't like the scalloped edge, you can also just do your regular rib on it. And this one you can knit with the new Seta silk sock yarn. I don't think so, Hisai. I don't think we ever took pictures, so I will try and maybe do that today to show it off, because Hisai actually made it exactly with this yarn. That's actually the color you used, Hisai, in the Seta. Are the measurements anywhere for the sizes of those sweaters? Yes, they are. So if you go into the product, so you have to click not on the image, but click on the title of the product, and then you get to the product detail page. If you scroll down, it will have some tabs at the bottom, and one of them is like sizes or size chart or size measurements. Now I can't remember what it's called, but if you go on there, it has the image. It has basically, hold on. Let me show you what you'll see. You should see this thing. This. You will see this thing of like the measurements for each size. So the way you read it, so there's usually, so in this one there's 3. So let's say this one comes in size 36, 38, 40, 42, and 44. So then the first number that you would see on here, so this one being, so let's say the width of the sleeve, the 25 here would be the smallest size, then the 26 would be the second size, and 27 would be the third size of how wide this is. So that's how you read it. If you're having trouble with how to read these, do not hesitate to contact us, but they are for each of the knitting patterns. This image is included at the bottom of the product details page. I hope this was helpful. And again, we're always here for you if you needed to ask a little bit more. All right, so those were the knitting projects. So now we're going to the sewing project. So I do want to say that I'm so happy how many people have already enjoyed our tutorial for the oven towels. A lot of people have read it. A lot of people have made them. I was like so excited that other people were also as excited as I was. And I absolutely, I'm just amazed. So now I think I missed a message here. So Marie says, what are the colors for the cardigan? So you can do any of the colors of the yarns that we have. So if you do look at, today I didn't bring like the box of all of the yarns over. See, one time I forget it. But so if you go into the product, and again, you scroll to the bottom, then you'll see all the colors of the yarn that are available. And if you can't find it, Marie, just let me know and I will send you a link to where you can see all the colors that you can order for the cardigan, because you can choose whichever color you like. All right, the towels. Super excited that a lot of people love them as well. So luckily, finally, the cotton waffles that I had ordered did arrive. Like there was additional colors that I had ordered and I was hoping for them earlier, but they did arrive. So we did a last minute list for those. So the solids are already listed, and we did make some more towel kits for you if you want to buy the kits instead of buying things off the bolt and putting your own mixing and matching together. But we're absolutely happy to mix and match things for you because, you know, I love color matching things. So there's 11 new colors of the cotton waffle toweling. And here are the kits that will be released tomorrow. And I still have to take the pictures, but they will be there before the end of the day, so you can already add them to your wish list. So these are the more holiday themed ones. So this is one of the new colors, this rust, and I have paired this with the poinsettia. And just a reminder, each of these kits makes 2 towels. So they're $9.95 each for these kits, and you can make 2 towels out of it. 2 towels if you do not change the measurements, and you have to cut wisely. All right, so number 1, and these all together would look absolutely fantastic. So then there's another poinsettia with the forest green. So if you want to do like a mix and match set, these would be really beautiful together. So the rust and the green here, and then there's one more with a black toweling, which has been requested by someone, and that someone knows who they are, with a festive red. And so even like all of these 3 together are gonna look absolutely stunning. So if you want to do a last minute festive sew, this is definitely one of those you could do. And then I've made some more that are not festive but still equally as amazing. So there's this one, like all the like natural colors, which I really like. I feel like my kitchen would look great in this. So these kits, the toweling colors for this is this brick rusty color and an off-white. We have a white and an off-white. So this one's off-white. And I've paired it with this one. This is a ruby star print. And look how fun this is. So it's very, very modern. And I like that this print on here is the same color as the toweling. And I can vouch for how quickly the orders go out. Thank you, Jane. Yeah, we are trying to be super quick these days so that you get things hopefully still before Christmas. I'm not sure, like depending on where you are in the country, like it's getting a little bit close to cut off to whether you will still receive your things before Christmas. But within Ontario, your chances are still pretty good. And then the other colorway is like this off-white with this peach, with the peach print. So we've paired the off-white toweling with it. And again, you can mix and match these 2 together. And last but not least, because I love the Citrus Grove Bramble by Rifle Paper, we had a little bit of this left. And this is going to look absolutely stunning with the forest green toweling because it's the same color as the leaves in it. And then the from the same collection, I can't remember what the print is called, but it's also from that Rifle Paper collection, is this flower. And then we've paired it with this blush, which does pick up on these teeny tiny little flowers that are in here. So you can mix and match these 2 together. So I hope that there's something in there for you, and I will try to keep on making some new towel kits for you to make, because they're, number 1, they're a great gift. Number 2, they're also great to actually have yourself in your kitchen. So next up are these 3 colors. So there's 3 new colors in our Poppy Organic Solid collection, and they're really, really nice. So there's this new blue, which is different than the denim blue that we had before. It's a little bit more bright, I want to say, than this lavender, and this off-white cream. And this is available in 4 bases. So this is the ribbing that I'm holding, and then we have the jersey, the French terry, and the soft sweat. So all of these 3 colors arrived on all 4 bases. And yes, the white, this off-white, has a little bit of a speckle in it. So on all of the, I don't know if you can see that. It's like a super, super subtle little, almost like a, looks like little coffee speckles in it, which I really like. It just has some movement in it. They're very, very small, and they're in all of the bases. You will find those little speckles. So that is normal. Do you pre-wash your fabrics when making towel? Yes, please do pre-wash them. Or I recommend it in the blog post. So if you have not read the blog post yet, it will say that I do recommend washing them. So I just serge the edges and then throw them in the wash and also dry them, because all my towels will go in the dryer afterwards. And I want to make sure that the shrinkage is done before I sew them. So I still have a towel in a certain size. So I would pre-wash and dry it. So again, 3 colors of the solids. Then let's move on to this fantasticness. And this is, again, a selfish buy. I know this one is one. Oh, thank you, Hisai, for posting that. The link to the blog post with the pictures. So this was a selfish buy. And I know that this is either you love it or you're going to be like, oh my God, what is this? So I absolutely love this. And I am going to make one for myself because it has almost everything that I love, minus the glitter, but I can add glitter in other ways. This panel just came in and it has this poodle with these amazing glasses. And then it says never ordinary at the bottom. And then the background is like I was gonna say leopard, but it's not a leopard. I think it's is it a leopard or is this like snake skin or alligator skin? Well, it is an animal type print, and I am obsessed with this. And the colors, it's like this violet, this electric violet and blue. And it's a really generous panel. So it's 85 centimeters in height and then 1.50 meters wide. So if you want to make just a sweater, you might have to, it depends on whether you can get a full adult make out of one panel. Usually I'm going to say you have to combine it with something. Luckily, on top of having this amazing panel, it did come with the coordinate, which you can also use on its own. So this is just the fabric with the background printed on it. So I'm probably going to take the panel and an extra meter of this, and then I should be able to make a hoodie or sweater for myself out of it and still have like bits and pieces left that I can use for pockets and things later on. And I really love this, and I hope there's some other people that do like this as much as I do. There's some other prints that came in that are very Mimi. So this one is the leopard. So this is actually a sweater knit. And I love that this is like a more realistic kind of leopard. We've had a lot of comic-y and neon leopards, which I also love. I mean, I don't discriminate leopard. I like them all. But this is really, really beautiful. And this is a jacquard sweater knit. So it is not a print. Let me just open this up. Bloop, bloop. And I love jacquards because they stay as they are. So you can see this is all knitted into the fabric. And because it's an interlock, it lies nice and flat. And now I have to look at the fiber content because I think this is something that I absolutely love. And it is. It is 70% viscose. That's why it's so nice and soft and drapey. 20% polyester and 4% elastane. 280 GSM, and this is going to look absolutely stunning in really anything. I think you just need a very basic pattern to make any outfit out of this. It could be a cardigan, could be a sweater, could be a sweater dress, could be a dress, so many things. And then we did get Alpine fleece, a lot of Alpine fleece. 3 prints and 13 new solids in a heathered Alpine fleece, and I love all of them. And what probably just about a bodycon mini for the leopard would be really amazing. Thanks, Stephanie. So you may have seen this pattern, and I'm just going to put it on. This is the new pattern by Jali, the Albert, I think is what it's called. And it did not come out as a printed version, so no, we do not have it in the store for you to purchase, but you can download it as a PDF from Jali directly. And I really like it. So it comes with 3 pieces. So number 1 is this hood, which you can either wear like this, or you can make a bigger size to make it as an over the ski helmet type hood, and it has adult and kid sizes. Then there's an option where you can get the tight balaclava with it. And there's a headband option. So we made up, and by we, the larger we, Catherine from the shop did sew this up, and it's really nice. And this is made entirely out of Alpine fleece, and I think it is one of the best fabrics for it. So not only has this the face shield, and you can you know, you can cinch it up if you need it a little bit tighter when it gets really windy. I like the look for when you wear it like this. Look how nice this sits. It might look a little bit better if I had my jacket on and my hair was not getting all crazy, but I love how it sits as a cowl. So I can wear this as a cowl, but then when the wind picks up, I just put this up, and like even all of my hair, the masses of my hair fit in it. So I think all this to say, this is amazing in an Alpine fleece because it's really nice and soft, and it's thick enough that it just holds the shape of this hood. So I'm going to be making probably quite a few for my kids in various sizes for them. I think they're gonna love them, and I'm gonna make some for myself as well. So now I'm gonna show you the Alpine fleeces that you should potentially be using. We have others in store as well, but these are the new ones. Print number 1, and that might just be the one that I will be choosing, has a beautiful floral. And then the back side is a nice fuzzy gray. If you've never used Alpine fleece, then you're definitely missing out because Alpine fleece is amazing. It's also really stretchy. So Alpine fleece has a ton of stretch and recovery. It's also great for pants, sweaters, toques, neck warmers, all of the things. Like Alpine fleece is great for all of the things. And the solids are great for embroidery as well. If you have an embroidery machine or are thinking of getting an embroidery machine, then Alpine fleece is a really, really great one for sweaters. I have made several of them, and I found it is definitely one of the easier ones to embroider on. Those are great, made in PUL, also for the snowy days. Well, there you go. Looks like some people have already explored this. All right, next up is this almost watercolory, and my camera really doesn't like this color because it doesn't look just blue in real life. There's like blues, violets, purples, fuchsias, pinks in this, and some greens, and it is a floral print that's really, really gorgeous. And again, it has the gray fuzzy kitten belly on the other side. And then we have one more print. Whoop! I am so sorry. I am just about to kick you guys off of the my stand here. All right, let me try and show you the last print before my my PC falls off of here. So the last one, this one's also really nice. It's a pink. Maybe I'll have to take this one. Pink roses, pink blush roses, and again with a gray back, and it's just so soft. It is so nice. Really, really nice. I know that my little guy will probably want the skulls that we have, so that's what I'm going to be taking home. So I do want to show you a couple of the solids. So as I said, there's 13 new solids. I didn't drag all of them over here, but I just want to show some of the colors because this collection actually doesn't have gray inside. This collection has the color of the actual fabric inside, which sometimes is a little bit lighter or darker than the outside. And I love that because sometimes they all come with a gray inside, and this one has this inside. And sometimes I even use this as linings for other things where really I only see this. So if you wanted to have like a hoodie that is cozier, you can also get this as the hood lining and just use this to touch the skin. So this is a mint color. And again, I don't know what the official color names are. I forgot to memorize all of them. But this is the heathered light mint green. And then there's 2 pinks, and I'm going to show them side by side. So it's just a little bit easier for you to see. So this is the really light heathered pink. Can you see the heathering in that? There's like a little bit of gray in all of them. Oh, right here. Little bit of gray in all of them to break up the color a little. And then this is pink on the inside. And then there's a dusted rose. I would call it dusted rose. So this is slightly darker, more muted, and this is a brighter light pink. Grass hay green, which I love. There's a sock yarn that we have in that color that I really like as well. From the Merino the Merino Yak collection if you need some matching socks maybe. So again, the inside of it has that same green. And then there's this teal. The teal, just to show you, next to the mint. If you wanted to color block these two together, would look really nice as well. And the inside of the teal, look at that. Look at this. Like on the darker colors, you can see that a lot more, how the inside really, really pops on this. Do you have ribbing to match the colors? So there's no official matches, especially since they're heathered. They're probably not going to match exactly. If there is a certain color that you're looking for something, I could send you a picture of what's the closest match, but there will be most likely no ribbing that's going to be an exact match because they didn't come with it. And usually the ribbing is made out of cotton or 95% cotton, 5% elastane, and these ones do have a polyester content, so they will always, the colors will always look slightly different, but there are some that you can definitely use with it. And I have done that before where they were just, you know, the ribbing was a little bit darker, but they were in the same color family and it just harmonized really well. That's usually what I go for when I'm looking for ribbings for things like that. And then the last color I wanted to show is this heathered denim blue. And again, as you can see, so the inside is completely denim blue, but then because of the white heathering, the outside looks quite a bit lighter. So you could even match a blue that just matches the inside. And like, look at this. If you had something where there's a peekaboo moment like this, where you're gonna actually see the inside, then the inside of your hood is gonna be nice and dark blue, and then the outside would be this, which would be really, really beautiful. And that's, the air in here is really dry. That's why I sound like this, especially after talking so much. Now I need to make sure that I didn't forget anything. I don't think I have. I'm going to go through my notes to make sure that I tell you all of the things that I wanted to tell you. I do want to let you know that this Saturday, December 16th, is our last Saturday open house of the year. So we will be here from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday. So you can come and browse and shop and say hi. There might be some presents for people that come by. And yeah, that's the last Saturday of the year. So come and stock up and say hi if you are in the area. The Mimi store will be closed from December 23rd, and I did put that online as well, December 23rd to January 2nd inclusive, which means the store will be open again on January 3rd. The online store will still remain open this entire time, so you can still place orders. They will not be fulfilled until we return in the new year, but you can still put in your orders, and then we will clear the backlog in the new year. Yes, and we will make sure that all of the orders placed by noon on Friday the 22nd will still go out that day. So if you like next week, and I will repeat that next week because there's still one more Fabric Friday in there. I will repeat that next week, that all the orders placed before noon on the 22nd will still guaranteed ship before our holiday closure. Everything placed after noon will not be guaranteed to be processed and shipped this year. So make sure to get all of your orders in early. Do check out our sales section. We have just added some more things in the newly on sale. We have added some things to the higher discount levels. So there are some good things in there that you might want to snatch up at some great prices. I think that's all that I had on my list here. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any more questions, feel free to keep on commenting on this video on YouTube or Facebook, and I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. If it is a more urgent matter, feel free to pop us an email or send us a message on Facebook on the Mimifabrics business page. And I hope that you find something that inspires you and that you will want to make or gift to somebody And I will see you one more time this year. Next week, Thursday, I'll see you again. And thanks so much for watching. Bye.